Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Red flags for extreme narcissism are often easy to identify, behaviors like boasting, monologues, and condescending remarks. Just turn on any reality show, and you could make a game out of spotting them. To be fair, these dead giveaways don't tend to show up early on in a relationship. If they did, most people would run for the hills. These troubling traits are way more subtle to spot. Narcissistic relationships often start with charm and excitement, but can quickly devolve into a cycle of manipulation and emotional abuse. Recognizing the red flags early on can help you protect yourself from the turmoil that often accompanies a relationship with a narcissist. Here are some key red flags, even though seemingly insignificant, to watch out for, that you dismissed because of being smitten by a narcissist. Red flag number 1, intense and rapid romance. One of the most deceptive aspects of a narcissistic relationship is the initial charm offensive. Narcissists are masters of first impressions, and often sweep their partners off their feet with an overwhelming display of affection, attention, gifts, and admiration. This can feel incredibly flattering, but it's often a tactic to quickly gain your trust and affection. This phase, known as love bombing, can be intoxicating, but it's important to recognize it as a potential red flag. If someone you've just met starts declaring their undying love, showering you with excessive compliments, and planning an elaborate future together almost immediately, proceed with caution. While it may seem romantic and everyone loves to feel special, this intense attention is a tactic to quickly establish a deep connection and gain control. If the affection feels overwhelming or too good to be true, it might be a red flag. A relationship that accelerates too quickly can be a sign of narcissistic manipulation. Red flag number 2, lack of empathy. A hallmark trait of narcissists is their inability to empathize with others. They struggle to understand or care about your feelings, needs, or experiences. If you notice that your partner consistently dismisses your emotions, trivializes your problems, or shows a lack of genuine concern for others, this is a significant red flag. Empathy is a crucial component of healthy relationships, and its absence can lead to emotional neglect and abuse. Red flag number 3, need for constant admiration. Narcissists have an insatiable need for admiration and validation. They thrive on constant praise and seek to be the center of attention. If your partner frequently fishes for compliments, boasts about their achievements, consistently demands admiration, and becomes upset when they don't receive it, this is a significant red flag. This constant need for validation can be draining and can overshadow your own needs and accomplishments. A relationship with a narcissist can feel one-sided, where you are expected to consistently boost their ego. Red flag number 4, grandiose sense of self. A grandiose sense of self-importance is another common trait of narcissists. They often believe they are superior to others and have an exaggerated sense of entitlement. This can manifest as arrogance, a belief that they deserve special treatment, have unreasonable demands and expectations, or a tendency to belittle others. They may expect you to prioritize their needs, above all else, without reciprocating the same level of care and consideration. If your partner consistently acts as though they are above others or expects special treatment, it's a red flag worth noting. This grandiosity is a mask for their deep-seated insecurities and need for validation. Red flag number 5, manipulative behavior. Narcissists are skilled manipulators who use various tactics to control and dominate their partners. They are deliberately cryptic and employ gaslighting, where they distort reality to make you doubt your perceptions and sanity. They might also use guilt tripping, silent treatment, play the victim, or employ emotional blackmail to get their way. Be wary of a partner who frequently contradicts your memory, denies things they previously said or did, or makes you question your sanity. Gaslighting is a powerful tool of narcissistic manipulation and can have a devastating impact on your mental health. If you frequently feel confused, invalidated, or coerced into doing things against your will, manipulation is likely at play. Red flag number 6. Lack of accountability. Taking responsibility for their actions is something narcissists struggle with. When confronted with their behavior, they often deflect blame, make excuses, or turn the tables on you. This lack of accountability can make it difficult to resolve conflicts and can leave you feeling frustrated and powerless. If they consistently blame you or others for their problems, refuse to admit fault, or become hostile when confronted, this is a major red flag. Healthy relationships require mutual responsibility and the ability to acknowledge and learn from mistakes. Red flag number 7. Inconsistent behavior. Narcissists can be highly unpredictable, swinging between extreme highs and lows. They may shower you with affection one moment and then become cold, distant, or abusive the next. This inconsistency keeps you on edge, constantly seeking their approval and validation, and unsure of where you stand. If you find yourself constantly trying to decipher your partner's mood or walking on eggshells to avoid conflict, it's a sign of an unhealthy dynamic. If they constantly make you feel uneasy, anxious, irritated, sad, inadequate, mentally and physically exhausted, exasperated, hurt, extremely angry, this is a huge red flag that no one should ignore. This roller coaster dynamic is designed to keep you off balance and keep you under their control. Red flag number 8, the Jekyll and Hyde personality. Narcissists often exhibit a dual personality. They can be charming and loving in public or around new acquaintances, but their true colors show in private. If your partner behaves drastically differently in private compared to public settings, being kind and affectionate in front of others, but critical and abusive when alone with you, this is a significant red flag. Red flag number 9. Isolation from friends and family. Narcissists seek to control their partners to maintain dominance. This control often extends to isolating their partners from friends, family, and other support systems. They do this to increase their control over you and limit outside influences. They may criticize your loved ones, create conflicts, or guilt you into spending all your time with them. If you find yourself becoming increasingly isolated and dependent on your partner, this is a serious red flag. Be alert to signs of controlling behavior, such as dictating who you can see, what you can wear, or how you should spend your time. Isolation from your support network is a classic tactic used by narcissists to increase your dependency on them. Red flag number 10. Lack of genuine intimacy. While narcissists can be very physically affectionate, they often struggle with genuine emotional intimacy. They may avoid deep, meaningful conversations or become uncomfortable when discussing emotions and vulnerabilities. If you feel a persistent emotional distance or find it difficult to connect with your partner on a deeper level, this lack of intimacy can be indicative of narcissistic tendencies. Red flag number 11. Frequent criticism and belittling. Over time, a narcissist's charm can turn into criticism and belittling. They may regularly put you down, make negative comments about your appearance, abilities, or worth, and erode your self-esteem. This behavior is intended to make you feel inferior and dependent on their approval. Red flag number 12. Inability to accept criticism. Narcissists cannot handle criticism. They react defensively or angrily to any perceived slight or feedback. They may blame others for their mistakes, refuse to take responsibility, and project their faults onto you. This inability to accept criticism creates a toxic environment where open communication and mutual growth are impossible. Red flag number 13. Extreme jealousy and possessiveness. Narcissists often exhibit extreme jealousy and possessiveness. They may constantly accuse you of being unfaithful, monitor your activities, and demand excessive reassurance. This behavior stems from their own insecurities and desire to control you. Such jealousy can lead to severe trust issues and emotional abuse. Red flag number 14. Cycles of idealization and devaluation. Narcissistic relationships often follow a pattern of idealization and devaluation. Initially, they place you on a pedestal, showering you with love and admiration. However, this phase eventually gives way to devaluation, where they criticize, belittle, and emotionally abuse you. This cycle keeps you in a state of confusion, always trying to regain their approval and affection. In conclusion, recognizing these red flags early on in a relationship can help you protect yourself from the emotional and psychological harm that comes from being with a narcissist. While no one is perfect and everyone has flaws, the presence of multiple red flags should prompt you to evaluate the health of your relationship. Trust your instincts, set boundaries, educate yourself, seek support from trusted friends or professionals, and prioritize your mental and emotional health. By staying vigilant and informed, you can protect yourself from the toxic dynamics of a narcissistic relationship and cultivate healthier and more fulfilling connections. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, empathy, and open communication. So, I hope this helps you. If this content was helpful, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Always feel free to share your experiences in the comment section below. I express my gratitude to everyone for tuning in and watching. Let us help spread the awareness and lead healthier and fulfilling lives.